Hello there, my beautiful friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Rhea and I do these readings every Sunday. Now, those of you that have come into this collective space, you were actually chosen to be here today. You also chose this reading. So we have a synchronicity happening here. I do feel there is a message in this experience for you today. Now, before I began this filming, I did meditate. I received information from Spirit, a vision. I also pulled 2 oracle cards. So before I share this with you, I wanted to let you know exactly what I have planned for all of you today. So I'm going to pull an animal spirit card for you, receive a message, and perhaps you've seen this animal somewhere in your life. I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you. Then I'm going to pull a surrender card, see what it is that we need to surrender and release in our lives. I'm going to also pull a healing message for all of us. What is it that we can heal at this time? Then a bonus card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, where I will read the interpretation from the guidebook. I'm going to pull 3 blocked messages for all of us as well. So what is it that's blocking us, and how can we release it? Then I'm going to pull 5 personal messages for you. So when this time comes, you can feel free to pause this video, take a deep breath in, and connect to Spirit. Come back and place these messages wherever they resonate for you. Then we're going to close off with an angel number as well. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, repeating numbers, angel numbers, patterns, or symbols, it's all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today, okay? So let's call in Spirit and open this reading up. Now, the vision that I had during my meditation was a portal opening in the sky. And as I was watching this portal opening in the sky, there was tons and tons of ravens coming through, just flying around all of Earth, on the sky, below, near us. So tons of crows. And some of these crows had eyeballs in their beaks that they were holding, flying around. So I feel there's a lot of messages coming from Spirit. Spirit is trying to communicate with all of us, and it's all about seeing. They're wanting us to see. It's our perception, the way we perceive things, the way we look at things, experience them. Okay, so I feel there's a bigger message just in that alone that is coming in. And the 2 cards that I pulled out, I feel really worked with that energy. So as I was seeing this portal with the ravens, I had light warrior coming through. So I do feel a lot of us out there are light warriors and we are being activated. Our light is meant to shine, and some of us are starting to experience things in our lives where our light is beginning to shine. Okay, so you might be experiencing this, it's almost like breaking free from this old version of yourself. So the message here is you are a radiant soul called to bring light to this world. Let your light shine brightly and effortlessly. You bring hope and love to those you encounter. So look at that. What a powerful message. So once again, you are a radiant soul called to bring light to this world. Let your light shine brightly and effortlessly. You bring hope and love to those you encounter. So this is you working with your energy. All right, and the second message I received was illusions. Now, I feel there's a darker energy at play, especially recently over the last few weeks. I've just been feeling a little bit more of a darker energy, and this is why I feel Spirit is sending us tons and tons of messages through these ravens, black birds, crows. I don't know if any of you are noticing these crows around. In my own life, I've been experiencing a lot of crows, especially crows in pairs. I know it's mating season, but I feel that the amount of crows that I've seen in pairs have been way more than normal. Okay, so those of you that may have seen, I put a video up on my Instagram page, so go check that one out. I'll repost it again because I think it's gone now. So ravens, black birds. The message here is elevate your perspective and look beyond the limitations that have been imposed upon you. You are here to dissolve constraints, bring harmony, and raise consciousness. Go do exactly that. So once again, elevate your perspective and look beyond the limitations that have been imposed upon you. You are here to dissolve constraints, bring harmony, and raise consciousness. Go do exactly that. So there's so many illusions, everyone. I feel our world is just swamped with these energies of deceit, of manipulation, of influence, right? So these are the things that we want to be mindful of, are the illusions that surround our lives. Now, I was trying to actually film this reading yesterday, and I was having a really difficult time doing so. And I tried for about 4 or 5 hours, and it just didn't work. And then I tried again this morning, and now I'm finally filming, saying to Spirit, you know what, I don't know how many times I can keep doing this, but I thought I would do it one more time, and here we are. And whatever message needs to come through, I'm asking Spirit to send it through, because I feel that whatever message I'm meant to bring to you today wasn't coming through because something was trying to block the energy. And this is why I feel there's a lot of ravens. Ravens are messengers, right? So they're bringing us messages to see, especially seeing the eyeballs and the beaks. So I don't know if any of you are feeling like you're being watched. It does feel almost like we are being watched. This is Spirit, this is the universe letting us know that we are being watched over, okay? So I'm going to first start with a power animal card, an animal spirit. See what it is that Spirit would like to share with you through the message of this card. So it looks like this one wants to come out here on the top. So animal spirit, we're getting a hare, a rabbit. Look at this. Have any of you seen rabbits in your life right now? Recently, this is your confirmation today. If you haven't, you're seeing one now on your screen. So the message is, trust in your ability to outpace obstacles, whether they are physical or mental. So once again, trust in your ability to outpace obstacles, whether they are physical or mental. So again, any kind of obstacles, we can outpace them, outthink them. This is where we really utilize our mind and our experience. I feel that some of us have had obstacles, challenges in our lives previously to where we are now, and we've come through them. So they're wanting you to use your memory, your quick thinking, and take action. Keep moving forward, and they're wanting you to think quickly. Now, this is sometimes hard to do. This is where gut instincts kick in. This is where your senses are heightened. So there is a connection to Spirit, your higher self happening, but also this animalistic, more untamed and wild version of you. This is that light warrior energy that is peeking through a lot of us out there. So you'll have to share with me if you're seeing rabbits. I do feel there's a lot of rabbits around here. Some of you have rabbits in your backyard, perhaps around your work, in a park near your house. Quick thinking here. You're being enlightened. So there's this third eye awakening. Again, you are also seeing. There is this energy of the eye. I've just been seeing eyeballs everywhere. I was actually at a store near my home, and I was just telling one of the ladies there about this vision that I had about the portal, the crows, and then the eyeballs. And she had these stones that were sitting on her counter that looked like eyeballs. And she was just having a conversation with another customer, and she was saying, look at them, they're shaped like eyeballs. And then she turned around, looked at me, and we're both like, oh my gosh, there's that eyeball again. So it was very, very interesting. Let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. All right. So the 9 of Pentacles. This is a beautiful energy. It's an energy of fulfillment, of attainment. This moment where we stop and smell the roses, really stop to look and see the beautiful things that we have created in our own life. Even if you're in a space right now where it doesn't feel like this, they want you to shift the way that you see your world. And this is why I feel I was seeing eyeballs in this vision here, is because we are all meant to see things from a different perspective, a different lens. I feel our life, our world is beautiful, sometimes from illusions, any kind of manipulation, or I feel a lot of the online stuff that we're seeing from screens is really disrupting the way that we're seeing the world. And this sinks in really slowly. So Spirit is really wanting you to be mindful of the illusions that might be keeping you trapped here. And look at this, we got the trapped card, 8 of Swords. So I don't know if any of you are feeling this energy. So whenever you see my cards popping up on the screen, everyone, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will receive your own messages. So I would love to hear from all of you as you are watching this reading, how these cards are showing up for you in your own lives. Share with me in the comment section below. We all perceive things differently, right? So we've got the Eight of Swords. This is someone that's really rooted in the ground, but in a way that's not working for them. This is where this person is feeling trapped. They're wanting to come out of this life that they have built for themselves that almost went under and not up. This is where Spirit is asking you to go inward to release yourself from some of these energies, because they're not in your physical reality. They're deeper, and they want you to dig deeper to get to the root of where these swords are placed. So there's this breaking free energy that is happening here. You are meant to break free from some of the things that are holding you down, okay? This is where you do a really deep reflection here. This is the energy in the air. We've got a lot of planetary alignments suggesting that this is a time, this is a period for us to go inward to seek the answers we are seeking around, the situations in our lives. Okay, so the Eight of Swords, remember, we are in the year number 8. The number 8 is a very powerful number. It's a number of power, but also great courage, bravery, strength, mastery, right? So this woman has a third eye that you can see here. So there's again that eye. You can actually see. Okay, you can see. Sometimes it's blocked, and sometimes this is what keeps us in the ground, even though we can see, because there's doubts. There's all these things that are keeping us down in the ground. So these are mental illusions that we have about ourselves that we create. Okay, next card we're getting here is the Knight of Wands. So now's the time for you to prepare. Get ready to shift things in your life and really make a choice to do so. Now, what I'm getting here is this higher version of yourself is coming in to show you the way. Okay, so there's signs, communication happening here. Your higher self is trying to communicate with you. I feel through dreams and things that are happening around you, like synchronicities, right? This could be conversations that you're hearing from passerbys that are resonating with something you're looking for answers around, okay? This could be dreams that you're having and they're playing out in your real life scenario. This could be a dog that you saw, a golden retriever in your dreams repeatedly that now shows up in your reality as you're walking down the street or wherever you are, in your neighborhood, driving past it, but it seems like it was the same image that you saw in your dream. So there's this unconscious conscience energy that is kind of starting to merge here. Very interesting. So it looks like there was somebody in a lonely space. It's dark. There's woods here, right? Really looking for answers. And your higher self is drawing you forward to see the truth, to enlighten you, to let you know that you're exactly where you need to be. This is the other thing. Those of you that are seeing deja vu or experiencing deja vu, this is your higher self letting you know you're exactly where you need to be, because it's reminding you we've already been here. Okay, so this is what I believe deja vu is. So the King of Wands, you have a lot of power here, again, is coming up. You are the creator of your reality. You're not in the dark. Those of you that are feeling like you're in the dark, you are not in the dark. You have spirit guide. You have support here through divine, okay, through the divine. This is so powerful because it is so important for you to really see this in your life, this Nine of Pentacles energy. They're wanting you to practice gratitude, and this woman is holding a bird. So I do feel for a lot of us, birds are being seen more than normal. Crows, birds, little hummingbirds even. There is this beautiful garden that you're meant to tend to, is what Spirit is saying here. And this garden is the garden of your own life. This is your temple. This is something that is needed to be nurtured more inwardly than outwardly. So this is a more inner energy here that I'm picking up on. I know this is a material, more earthy card, but what I'm getting here, it's the connection to Mother Earth, to that oneness. And that all comes from within. And right now the focus is for what's happening here at the root of what's going on in your life. So those of you that are in a position in your life, in a situation, circumstance where things aren't working out for you and you're not sure what to do, you don't even know what your journey is, perhaps things are good and you're just trying to figure out, okay, where am I going here? What am I supposed to do with my life? What's my journey? What is my purpose? This is where, when we look inward, this is how it happened for me, is I just looked inward. And how do you do that? It's so hard to even explain that. But it's more so where you kind of detach yourself from things, expectations, and really follow your heart. Do the things that you're passionate about. Explore the possibilities. They're wanting you to be curious. Look in your own garden to find the roses that are blooming, the dandelions, right? To make a wish and whatever those are. They're showing me somebody walking through their garden, exploring and finding little magical bits and pieces in there. And what's happening is perhaps you haven't tended to your garden in a while. Right? So this is a reminder that it's time now to take care of your temple, especially that inside of that temple, the things that maybe have weeds growing in them. It's time to clean that weed energy out of your life. So this is coming through again, the Eight of Swords, that weed. It's kind of like it's beneath here. You can't see it, but this beautiful garden might be covering it. And perhaps you haven't tended to your own garden for a long time, that you haven't seen that there's been this other root that is growing in the ground, which might not be working for you. So it's all about doing this inner tune-up and check-up in our lives of ourselves. There is a reflection that is happening in your reality, a reflection of what it is going on internally for you. So if you're experiencing a negative experience, a not so good experience in your life, this is where Spirit is calling you. This is your sign to look inward. Okay, spend some time alone getting to know yourself. One way to do this is to start practicing meditation. Meditation is so powerful. If you can tune out that noise in your mind, because this is what creates our realities, everything that's in our mind that we focus on and that we give energy. And a lot of the times we are influenced by outside things. Manipulation and influence through social media, through just the screens, right? That can dilute or even fog this beautiful energy of abundance. This is abundance and prosperity. We are all already in this energy. And what happens is, right now in this world, we are going through this battle of light and dark. There is this like spiritual warfare going on. And at this time, while I'm filming this reading, I do feel that these energies are at play and they're getting heavier and heavier, like the darker energies. And because I've been having a hard time filming today's reading, I do believe that these messages aren't meant to go out, but they are coming out. And I just feel I'm meant to fight through and bring the messages that I'm meant to bring to you today. So those of you that are here, again, you were chosen to be here. And whatever's happening, there's something really big happening, but it's happening right now as you're watching this reading. Some of you may have been feeling these energies around you where there's almost like this internal battle, something going on spiritually here. And you're seeing this reflecting in your outer reality, and it's diluting or even diminishing this energy of the Nine of Pentacles, this happiness, that joy in our lives, that feeling of bliss. It's just this overall good feeling that some of us might not be feeling right now, right? It's all about tuning back into this, implementing practices in our lives that realign us to this energy. There's a split happening. This is what I believe. There's a split happening between light and dark, and we're going to see this split in a very big way here. I feel there is going to be no gray. This is what they're showing me, like there is no gray. It's going to be black or it's going to be white. Whatever that means here, it's like light and dark, right? So there's a lot of us that are ascending and we're going through these energies that might feel topsy-turvy, and the emotions we're going through, the feelings that we're going through that are then reflecting in our outer world. It could be like an experience where things are going good and all of a sudden they start to go bad, and you get into this spiral of negative emotions where you're not able to get a hold of that. But if you're able to catch yourself and reverse this by oh my gosh, you know what? I just realized I need to ground and stabilize my energy. I need to center myself and start focusing back on this Nine of Pentacles. So what is this Nine of Pentacles? This place of abundance for you, because Spirit is letting you know there are so many good things coming towards you here, but you have to release the illusions, the things that are holding you and keeping you down in the ground. Okay, so what is this for you? Do you know what it is that's holding you down? What are the thoughts, the things that you believe are true for you that are not allowing you to grow? This also feels like a seed that was planted, but all of this doubt, insecurities, things that people have said, things that you may have experienced in the past are coming up and almost messing up these roots that are growing. And I feel that whatever seed you have planted wasn't tended to. It wasn't nurtured. It almost dried up, but it's turned into something completely different. So this is where the seed needs water. The seed needs love. Okay, the seed needs to grow. It needs light. You are the only one that can give it that, right? This is yourself. This is your soul. This is your heart. It's now time to tend to your own garden, everyone. Okay, so again, coming from a place of love, loving yourself, giving yourself love, showing yourself love. All right, this is where we're shining that light. This is where you're really brightening that light. That way you can hold it and carry it. You're meant to carry this light around. Some of you that are watching, you know this about yourself, okay? There's a calling, you can feel it within yourself. Now, you're going to see some of these things showing up in your life. These light bulbs, okay? Sorry, these light balls. And these are earth angels that come in. They're like lights of ray, a ray of lights. Look at that flippy floppy energy. I've been feeling this quite a bit recently. It's almost like it wants me to flip things over, and I'm trying to catch it whenever I feel it. And it's wanting to come in and cut things out here. And I feel whatever this energy is very strong right now. So some of you might be feeling a lower vibrational energy where perhaps you're experiencing physical symptoms from this, headaches and things from stress, anxiety, perhaps. This is, you know, people starting to talk, or you know what I'm getting here? Some of you are really sensitive. I'm getting sentient here. I don't know why sentient is coming up. This is really interesting. Something to do with sentient. But you are, where am I going? See, they just threw me right off again with that sentient. That is really interesting. This whole AI thing and just all the advancements with technology and stuff are great, but it's almost scary at the same time because everything's happening so quickly and we can feel like we're going down under way more quicker as well. Those of us that are experiencing some of the changes that are happening all around us, especially here in the digital world. It's just mind-blowing. And what Spirit is wanting you to know is that you can see. They want you to really close your eyes, tune everything out, and to see, to open your third eye and see from that, because we all have one, right? And this is what is going to help you come out of this place of being stuck. So where are you in life that you're feeling stuck? What can you do? Because what I'm getting is I don't know what to do, how to get out of this. We have to stabilize ourselves. We have to ground our energy. How do we do this? Again, through meditation, seeking even support from loved ones that can tune into spirituality. Like what I'm getting here is they're showing me my dad in his prayer room where he does bot prayer. He does this every morning since I was a little child. I remember him doing this religiously every day and every night before bed at the same time. It's always been something he's done. So they're wanting us to have some sort of a sacred practice around grounding our energy, but also connecting to spirit, because once you're connected, you're going to know how to come out of this place. We are all in different situations in our lives. And I do feel that spirit is sending you communication to see where you are and how to come out of this. They're shining a light, which you're holding here as a light warrior that can shine on any of that darkness and melt that away, okay? So they're wanting you to trust spirit. They want you to trust yourself, tune in with spirit, and they will show you how to come out of whatever it is that you're going through. And I feel this has been Spirit's mission all along, is to really connect with all of us to see that we're actually not trapped. We're never trapped. It's an illusion, that trap. the trap is actually in our mind. It's the thoughts that we think about ourselves. It's all the things that whirl around that create these emotions, feelings, and then we start to project and, you know, even reflect and see, oh my gosh, why am I feeling this way? You know, there's some emotions here and I need to work on them, or I need to figure this out. I just feel so confused, and the emotions aren't helping, right? Because this confusion, all these things in your mind it's just this super chaotic energy is what I'm feeling here. And these are deep in the ground here. So some of us have to really go deep to pull some of these swords out. This is going to take some work, everyone. It's not going to be easy, but know that you can do it, because this is rooted in the ground here, whatever this energy is. So it's going to take a while to pull it out, but know that you're going to be able to do it. All right. So I feel that there is this painful cycle that is coming to an end. And it's going to be so powerful for some of you. Like, some of you know what your happy place is. What is this happy place for you? Can you visualize it? Do you know what it looks like, where you're just in your home that you adore and love? It's comfortable. You just feel happy there. You want to experience something that you know will bring you happiness. I want you to visualize it and put yourself there. Okay? So we also have the Knight of Wands. Again, this is a connection with your higher self. Spirit is saying here, you need to have a system in your life. You need to have some discipline, willpower, and make a choice around committing to yourself. And this in itself is a spiritual journey. This is you coming to this place. Like, what they're wanting me to share with you today is that you are exactly where you need to be. Those of you that are watching, no matter where in life you are, they want you to know you're exactly where you need to be today as you're watching this reading. We are now going to start moving forward, taking a look at what the Nine of Pentacles for us is. What is fulfillment? What is happiness? What is love to you? What does that look like? Look at it through your imagination with clarity. Okay, as you connect to that, your higher self, spirit is going to align you to that energy. So once you visualized it, it's now a reality for you. So now spirit and higher self are going to show you the way to get there. You're going to be enlightened. You're going to open up that connection, that third eye. You're going to be able to see and know what to do in order to move forward and get through whatever obstacles or challenges or whatever it is that you're going through in your life. Okay, but you have to commit yourself to this. And that's hard to do. It's one thing to take information in. You can take information as much as you want, unless you're applying it. That's just nothing even happens with that. So applying it and actually doing that thing is a completely different story than watching it and hearing it and learning it. Okay. It's all about applying that information in our lives. So they're really wanting you to apply all the superpowers that you have picked up over the course of your life here. Challenges that you have gone through, you have acquired superpowers, right? So these are what you're meant to use in your life as you're moving up and ascending here. Now, we've got this person who is in the dark that has been brought to the light. So this is some sort of an idea, some sort of an awareness that is coming in. And again, some of you may be having dreams that are coming into your reality, forming in your reality. This is how it all starts. This is the beginning stages where you know that spirit is trying to communicate with you, right? There's synchronicities happening. I'm also seeing right now someone who's been dreaming of an old home. Either you're missing your home, or I'm seeing like a home from your childhood, something that is coming to your reality here around your child home. I'm seeing someone that is passing by a bakery smelling chocolate chip cookies. And somehow these chocolate chip cookies are now a part of your life. I don't know if this has to do with the Eight of Swords. It's almost like a comfort food. It makes you feel good. It's something that is rare for you. So this might not resonate for everyone today, but I'm getting chocolate chip cookies. I'm smelling them, and other baked goods here. So I'm getting a bakery, someone's parents. I'm seeing someone on the other side here now coming forward, wanting you to know that the reason why you're seeing some of the things that you're seeing, feeling and smelling the things that you're smelling and feeling is because this person is letting you know that they're with you at all times. Okay, feels like a mom, someone's mom coming forward. She used to love to bake. She used to always be in the kitchen. Okay, so she cooked a lot of great food is what she says here. All right, now this is very, very powerful. I feel some of you are also speaking to your higher selves or to spirit. And there's a prayer being answered here. I'm getting somebody that is asking to be forgiven for something. So I'm seeing this repenting energy here as well. This energy of releasing that version of your old. So there's this really painful energy coming through where perhaps you're trying to let go of an old version of yourself, or you're maybe trying to let go of something that's held you back for many, many years. And you're finally now at this point where there's this like inner battle that is happening, and you're seeing all the possibilities, and there's almost like disbelief of how could I have gone this far without actually doing the things I've wanted to do. So something has happened recently in your life where you're going back to this place and actually seeing it. So this is why, again, crows were coming up. And that the eyeballs, like seeing, understanding, there's this knowing, okay? There's some wisdom coming in as well. So even pay attention to owls around you. Bobcats. I don't know if any of you have seen a bobcat. I'm getting an owl coming in. I'm getting the name, what is this? Becky or Becca or something like that. Becky or Becca coming in. So fertility is also in the cards here. Okay. So I'm getting a lot of the crows that I saw in pairs, again, mating season. So fertility, this expansion in the family, expansion in business, right? So a lot of things happening and happening very quickly. So we've got a busy energy in the air as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull a surrender card for all of us. See what it is that Spirit would like us all to surrender or release in our lives. Surrender, defensiveness. So look at that. I'm going to read you the message of this card. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So once again, defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So look at that. We're not reacting to anything right now, right? So we've got reactive energies around us, especially with the illusions and the things that are around the world right now. So what I'm getting is an extremely large snake trying to wrap itself around the earth, but there's also skin shedding off of this snake. Very interesting. It's kind of gripping the earth and kind of twisting it in a way that the earth doesn't usually rotate. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing here with this card right now. That is very interesting. I don't know if any of you are seeing a geisha or a samurai. This is what I'm seeing here in this image. All right, so let's pull a healing message. What is it that you can heal at this time? Now, this card comes with an affirmation, so feel free to write this affirmation down and use it in your life. Call for support. Look at that, a call for support. Some of you might be seeing foxes in your life. This is a confirmation, perhaps in pairs. So pay attention to the number 2s. I'm also getting 1111. So those are 2 pairs of 1s. Okay, so 1111, 222. Things in pairs. I'm seeing twins, 2 cats the same color, 2 dogs the same color, 2 crows, 2 birds, things in pairs. Okay, so we've got the number 49 on this card. This could be a number of significance for some of you. Perhaps you're seeing this number in a phone number. Perhaps you're seeing it on a home address, on a license plate, or somewhere else. You don't have to do this all on your own. The help you need is there. Simply ask for it and let yourself receive. So call on Spirit or ask for help around, from the people that are around you. And don't ever shy away from it. If someone says no, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. Let's ask somebody else then. So you don't have to do this all on your own. The help you need is there. Simply ask for it and let yourself receive. The affirmation here is, it is safe for me to ask for support. It is safe for me to ask for support. All right, so look at that. I'm now going to pull a bonus card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. Okay, so any of you seeing any of the animals here that are going to come through this card are going to come in as confirmations as well. Anything more that Spirit wants to share with you is also going to come through this card today. So we are getting traveler, move in a new direction. Look at this. So I'm getting time travelers here. So some of you might be time travelers. You may have heard of them, or experience something in your life that has to do with time traveling. So traveler, or perhaps you're travelers, you enjoy traveling the world. So let's pull the interpretation here from the guidebook. So I've got a map here in the back of the card. Perhaps some of you are moving. You're moving in a new direction in your life. And perhaps there's some fears or things that are keeping you kind of rooted in the ground, but not in a good way. It's almost like you're afraid of change here. I don't know if any of you are afraid of change. If you are, the best thing you can do right now is create a healthy relationship with change. Learn to be more bendable, flexible, adaptable, like a shapeshifter. And practicing going through change. So what I used to do in my own life is when I used to apply for jobs, I used to be really nervous of getting a job. So I just go out and look for jobs, get interviews, and practice without actually wanting that job. And that really helped me get over the fear of interviews. So traveler, the message here is welcome any opportunities to travel, either to outer world or to your inner worlds. Okay, so about this card now, the traveler card represents the gypsy spirit within. The opportunity to move in a new direction is coming your way, and ancestral wisdom is encouraging you to welcome it with open arms. Going on a trip is an exciting process because not only do you learn about the world, you also learn about yourself. This card often comes up when you have a chance to go through a process of awakening and understand even more about the amazing qualities you have to share with the world. Often such journeys can be lonely, but this in itself can teach you that you are never really alone, and your angels and ancestors are there for you. And the extended message for this card is the road you are on may be the road less traveled, but this journey is going to be highly beneficial for your emotional and spiritual growth. If it isn't about covering outer distance, it's about covering distance within, and you will be evolving every single moment of it. Remember to keep things simple and to lighten your load, because that will make your journey more enjoyable. You are also being encouraged to see how far you've come and how you've really grown as a person, because this recognition will support you in going even further. And there's a good chance that along the way, you'll make new friends who will become companions for a lifetime. So look at that. It's time to travel, especially if you're feeling that calling or have an opportunity to do so. So I'm now going to pull 3 blocked energy cards, see what it is that's blocking you and how we can release it. All right, so let's see what we are getting here. So first blocked energy card is divine timing. Look at that. There's divine timing at play. So it's actually not a block. The message here is no blocks exist. Just the timeline of your success is not only up to you. So I feel we got this the last chosen one reading as well. To let go and trust is how you unblock this energy of feeling like things aren't happening quick enough. So though things may be slow or frustrating or not make sense, divine timing assures you that the universe is placing people, things, lessons, and more into your life only when you are ready. So let go and trust. I'm going to read this to you one more time. Though things may be slow or frustrating or not make sense, divine timing assures you that the universe is placing people, things, lessons, and more into your life only when you are ready. All right. So let's pull another card. Winging it. Are any of you winging it in life? This is the card coming up. We've got a hawk on this card. I feel we're getting a lot of the same cards we received last time. So this is again a reminder from Spirit that we're meant to focus on these things right now. All right. So you can only go so far without a shred of strategy or planning. So plan your success. So those of you that are feeling like you're not getting anywhere in life, you're not seeing success, and you've been winging it, they're wanting you to plan things now rather than winging it. So do as much as you can to prepare and have backup plans and strategies to recover and keep going when things go wrong as you reach the top. You're going to reach the top here, okay? So plan your success. And last but not least, bad decisions. Are some of you making bad decisions? The message here is ignored intuition and now suffering the effects of bad decisions. Are any of you feeling this energy? It's almost like you made a wrong chess move in your life. Make better decisions. This is how you unblock this energy. If things are not going well, it's best not to make important decisions during this time and wait until you are in a good frame of mind and have gathered enough information to make an informed decision. So again, make better decisions here, okay? And now I'm going to pull 5 personal messages for you. So again, feel free to pause this video, take a deep breath, maybe even a couple of breaths, and connect to spirit and then come back. I want you to place these messages wherever they resonate for you today. So we are getting for everyone, first message, your life is at a turning point right now and you're ready. So once again, your life is at a turning point right now and you are ready. I don't know if any of you are seeing a cave. This is again an inward energy. There is that light and ball here. We've got the light and the ball here in this card. Look at that. There's definitely synchronicities happening, everyone. So second card, you won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. So once again, you won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. I feel that some of you do have loving connections in your lives, but it's almost like you're not understood. So I'm getting this feeling of being lonely and not understood or heard. This is where communication is going to be very powerful for you. So if there's number 3s that are showing up around you, this is communication. This is you opening yourself up, expressing yourself. And through that, you're going to see a lot of growth and expansion in your life just through communicating and how good things start to work out. All right, so you won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. Next, you will be blessed with more than you could ever imagine. You will be blessed with more than you could ever imagine. All right, so look at that. I love that for you. So the fourth card, it was a necessary ending so that you can pursue the life you're destined to lead. Leave the past behind. So once again, it was a necessary ending so that you can pursue the life you're destined to lead. Leave the past behind. All right, last but not least, personal message here. Embrace what you've learned and cherish your experience because they are divinely fated. So once again, embrace what you've learned and cherish your experiences because they are divinely fated. All right, so let's pull your last card here. This is an angel number. It's a different deck I'm using than my normal one. I actually like this one as well. So let's see what it is that we receive for you. So those of you that are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. So we're getting 11, 22. Perhaps you're seeing these numbers in this sequence. This is your confirmation today, 1s and 2s as well. Those of you looking for timing, I'm getting 11 and 22 days, 11 and 22 weeks, 11 and 22 hours around the message of this card. So a great shift is in your life right now. There's some personal growth that is happening through this shift, spiritual development, and some of you are going to be manifesting your goals, which are showing up here in the 9 of Pentacles, right? This is you enjoying that moment of success, enjoying that happiness that exists in your life right now. There's this feeling of oneness and connection. There's also this completion, which is coming through this card. So the message here is, first, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. Then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in favor of your intention. So, you know, the eyeballs I'm seeing, I do feel this has to do with spirit. There's an eye on you. There's this protection. There's this safety. And spirit is trying to communicate messages through these raven spirits. Okay. And any of those illusions, having practices in your life where you can release some of those energies that you're focusing on that are sitting in your mind. This will allow you to open up to see that light. This is what spirit is wanting all of us to do, is to see. So clear that mind. Meditation here again is going to be very powerful for all of us. So this is your reading, everyone. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.